Unable to find meaning in life, a man checked himself into a mental hospital. But the moment he arrived, an old man startled him. The old man held up his right hand and asked how many fingers he saw. The man answered 4. Even though he was right, the old man called him an idiot. The man figured he shouldn't argue with a patient, but his curiosity got the better of him and he sought out the old man. The old man told him not to focus only on the problem, so he shifted his gaze away from the fingers, and suddenly he saw 8 fingers. The old man praised him happily, and the man used this lesson to help his roommate. That night, his roommate was too scared to go to the bathroom, because in his eyes, the floor was covered with squirrels. If he got out of bed, the squirrels would attack him. Then the man remembered what happened earlier, so he entered his roommate's mental world. He pulled out a gun and shot the squirrel hiding in the corner. They even staged a full-blown battle. As the imaginary squirrels were eliminated, his roommate finally ran to the bathroom, and the man found his life's purpose. He wanted to bring healing to more people, so he left the mental hospital. 2 years later, he got into medical school, but freshmen weren't allowed to see patients, so the man snuck in with the junior interns. He secretly went to the hospital, but accidentally ran into the dean. He quickly ducked into a nearby ward. When he turned around, he found all the children in the room looking lifeless, so the man dressed up as a clown. A girl burst out laughing at his antics. Then he pretended to be a bee, spreading joy to every child. But a nurse on rounds caught him. He had to leave reluctantly. When he got outside, the dean spotted him too, but the dean didn't make a fuss, just asked him to follow school rules. Yet he showed up at the hospital again in a silly costume. He played games with the kids in the ward. The children laughed with delight. But that day, the man saw a poor woman whose daughter had been in an accident. The hospital made her fill out endless forms before she could see her daughter. The man found the hospital's policies absurd, so he started a free clinic, offering patients both joy and medical advice. But he was taken to court for running an unlicensed clinic. Facing the judge's questions, the man was speechless. Then his former patients showed up. Even the children wore red noses. They thanked him for bringing them joy. Finally, at the patient's request, the judge didn't revoke his medical license, because besides medicine, laughter is the best medicine.